Today we will be taking a look into the Assure model. The Assure model was developed by both Robert Henich and Michael Melinda in 1999. The Assure model is an instructional model for planning a lesson and helps understand technologies that will enhance it. It is a well-known instructional design guide using a constructivist perspective which integrates multimedia and technology to enhance the learning environment. Assure is an acronym that stands for various steps in the model. There are a total of 6 steps involved in the Assure model. Let's take a closer look at each step. The A in the Assure model stands for analyzing learners. In this first step, teachers should look at the attributes of their learner. They should look at the information gathered in this step, which will help with the decisions that will be made with respect to the other steps in the process. Teachers should look at students' age, academic abilities, gender and interests, learning styles such as auditory, visual, and textile, and also prior competencies. The first S in the Assure model stands for state standards and objectives. In this second step, the teacher must know and understand state objectives and standards so that the instruction that is given will be a result of what learners will be able to do. Learning objectives are given to let learners know what they will accomplish. Good learning objectives have an ABC model. The A stands for audience. For whom is the objective intended? The B stands for behavior. What is the behavior or performance to be demonstrated? The C stands for conditions. What are the conditions under which the behavior or performance will be observed? And the D stands for degree. To what degree will the knowledge or skill be mastered? The second S in the Assure model stands for select strategies, technology, media, and materials. Once you have figured out what your learning objectives are, then in this third step, you should focus on instructional strategies, technology, and media that will give you the results you want. In this stage, you will need to figure out how much of your instruction will be teacher-centered versus student-centered. Teachers should figure out which technology or media materials best support the method of teaching that they are going to use. The U in the Assure model stands for utilize technology, media, and materials. In this fourth step, it helps us as teachers to plan how we are going to utilize technology and media and how it will contribute to the objectives that have been set. Teachers should follow the 5 P's when it comes to this step. The first P is preview technology and media and materials. The second P is to prepare technology, media, and materials. The third P is to prepare learners. The fourth P stands for prepare environment. And the fourth P stands for provide the learning experience. The R in the Assure model stands for require learning participation. In this fifth step, teachers make a plan of how they will actively engage their students. Teachers should make steps in how they will require participation in class discussions. For examples, students can prepare questions and comments at home to bring it to the class, or they can be actively engaged in note-taking. The E in the Assure model stands for evaluate and revise. In this step, teachers should evaluate the impact of their teaching on student learning. Teachers should ask personal questions that will help them understand if this goal has been achieved. Teachers are also able to focus on feedback from students. Now, I want to take a look at 2 lesson plans that show how the Assure model can be used to design instruction. Here's the first lesson plan. And here is the second lesson plan. Let's take a look back at this first lesson plan. It involves a lesson in solving addition problems. And this second lesson plan is a kindergarten lesson plan on counting. When we look at both lessons, they have included all the steps of the Assure model. They have analyzed their learners, stated their state objectives, selected and utilized technology, media materials, and methods, and they have stated how they require learning participation. They have also provided questions that they will use to evaluate and revise their lessons. And both these lesson plans can be used as an example for future lessons that you are going to plan. The Assure model is a procedural guide for planning and delivering instruction that incorporates media. The Assure model provides a roadmap to help teachers design lessons that are tailor-made to their students. It helps teachers improve teaching techniques. It is a model of teaching that can be used to design teaching in classrooms. The Assure model starts with teachers looking in at the learner in detail so that the learner will be successful. It allows teachers to set expectations for diverse learners. It also allows teachers to set expectations for diverse learners. As teachers, when we know as much as possible about our learner, it is critical when we are designing and implementing instruction. The best part of this model to me is the last step, which allows teachers to look at what went well and what improvements can be made. It is steps away from the traditional means of instruction, such as using textbooks and giving lectures. And it also allows us to use technology to deliver our instruction. Now, this specific model, I would definitely want to use it in my classroom because using this model will allow me to use technology to drive my instructions. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation, and I hope that you have gained a knowledge about the Assure model so that you can take this back into your personal classrooms as well. Thank you.